we are indeed very fortunate that for today's event, Pandit Srinathji, the priest of the Hindu temple here in Jacksonville, came here personally to bless the young talented artist and to offer prayers. When we perform prayers at home, we use a phrase when a priest is with us. Acharyena mukhena karayishye. That means we tell the Lord that everything that we are going to do is going to be done through the Acharya. So the Acharya is in some sense the link between us and the Lord. Mathura and I have been coming to Jacksonville from Gainesville for more than 20 years for these dance classes, and we used to go regularly to the Hindu temple. We know the way in which the temple started from very small beginnings, and at that time, anticipating a growth, there was discussion among the members of the community here that they need to have a proper priest from India come and do the prayers on a regular basis. And I know the entire community was delighted that Pandit Srinathji came and took up the post as the main priest of the Jacksonville temple. If one goes to the temple and hears Pandit Srinathji offer prayers, you will see it is not just the chanting of the mantras. It is very sonorous and musical. So it is a particular pleasure to listen to him perform the puja. And I think it is very appropriate that as the main priest of the Jacksonville temple, one who is so beloved by this community, that he came here to bless the event and to bless the young artist. Now the Hanchate family would like to offer their thanks and honor Pandit Srinathji. Mathura Aladi, the guru, is the director of the Jatiswara School of Dance and Music in Gainesville. She has been teaching Bharathanatyam, the Indian classical dance, as well as Carnatic music, South Indian classical music, since 1988 here in Florida. She has over 50 students in Gainesville and Jacksonville, and they perform regularly at numerous cultural programs in their communities. Mathura is herself an accomplished Bharathanatyam dancer and had her Arangetram at the age of 10 in Madras. She trained under Srimati Kausalya, who was a disciple of the famous Varuvur Ramaya Pillai, one of the foremost Bharathanatyam teachers. In India, Mathura has performed for several sabhas, which are cultural organizations, as well as for the television in New Delhi and in Chennai, Madras. Her most notable overseas performances have been for the East-West Center in Honolulu, Hawaii, as well as for the 50th anniversary year of India's independence when she performed for the Indo-Japanese Cultural Society in Tokyo, Japan. Mathura is an equally proficient Carnatic vocalist and has performed in many forums all over North Central Florida. She has been the main vocalist for programs organized by the Center for the Study of Hindu Traditions at the University of Florida, and has also choreographed a major dance drama that was performed at the center. Some of Mathura's students pursue Bharatanatyam very deeply and have gone on to do these Arangetrams. And since Mathura herself is an accomplished vocalist, she provides the live music as well as the Natuvangam for the Arangetrams as she has done so today. This is her 9th Arangetram, and interestingly, out of the 9, 5 of them are from Jacksonville students. So Jacksonville steals a slight majority here over Gainesville, and therefore Jacksonville has a very special place for Mathura and for the Aladi family. In addition to her music and dance lessons, Mathura also teaches devotional music to a group called Prarthana, which performs regularly at Hindu festivals, Hindu temples for various festivals all over north central Florida. It has been a pleasure for Mathura to come regularly to Jacksonville and to teach the students here, and a particular pleasure for teaching Shivani Hanchate. Indeed, many of the classes, not just for Shivani, but for many of the other students, took place at the Hanchate home for several years, and we are very pleased with the hospitality extended by the Hanchate family. And now, the Hanchate family will honor Mathura Aladi. Amrita Aladi has just finished her assignment as assistant editor for the Pacific Daily News, which is part of the Gannett News Network, and she was stationed in Guam. She is from Gainesville, Florida, and graduated from the Eastside High School in 2005, and later from the University of Florida College of Journalism in 2008. Amrita herself is a proficient Bharathanatyam dancer, and she had her Arangetram under the training of Mathura Aladi and Srimati Kausalya at the Madras Music Academy in 1999. She has performed regularly in many parts of north central Florida, and while at the University of Florida, helped found the troupe called Gator Natyam. She is also a talented singer and received her training from Mathura and her paternal grandmother, Mrs. Lalita Ramakrishnan. She had assignments with the Hindu newspaper in Madras and with the CNN IBM before accepting these assignments here in Guam. We are very fortunate that she is here for vocal support today, and the Hanchate family will honor her. I mentioned that there are 3 instrumental accompaniments today. The mridangam is the main percussion instrument in Carnatic music. Our legend is that Nandikeshwara played mridangam to the delight of his master, Lord Shiva, the Lord of Dance, in Kailasa. Our talented mridangist today is Mr. Gopal Ram Sudhir Kumar, who began his training at the age of 7 under Tanjavur Subramaniam. He continued his instruction under Tanjavur T.S.G. Shankaran and under the late Kumbakonam Rajapayar. He received a master's degree in civil engineering from the University of Florida and was one of the founding members of the chapter of Spic Mackay at the University of Florida. He has performed regularly in north central Florida in both Carnatic as well as in fusion music. He is currently employed in Jacksonville, Florida. The violin, which is a Western instrument, has become the lead accompanying instrument in Carnatic music. Ashwin Ramanathan, our violinist, is an undergraduate student now at the University of Florida, Gainesville. He hails from Tampa, where he graduated from the Hillsborough High School IB program. He started learning violin at the age of 10 under Mrs. Gomati Sundaram, who has played for many of Mathura's Arangetrams, and more advanced training under H.K. Narasimhamurthy and H.N. Bhaskar. He has given solo performances in Madras and Mysore, as well as in many parts of North America. He received the Outstanding Violinist of the Year award in 2007 and also took part in the Haiti relief performance. He also led a youth music ensemble at the Florida fundraiser in Tampa. He has accompanied Mrs. Mathura Aladi, for her programs at the University of Florida and for her Arangetrams. The flute is an ancient Indian instrument, and our belief is that Lord Krishna played the flute in a most delightful way. Our experienced flutist today is Mrs. Preeti Sundareshan of Jacksonville, but Mrs. Sundareshan started first as a Veena artist, learning from Sumitra Devi and Mrs. Sugandha Raman of Bangalore. She passed the senior exams with distinction. Preeti hails from a family of musicians and dancers, and with her knowledge of music, she is actually a self-taught flutist. She has played both veena and flute for several dance and music programs in the United States and resides in Jacksonville, Florida. You're going to do the chief guest? We call upon our chief guest, Srimati Padmada Kalam, to the stage. It is particularly appropriate that for the Arangetram today, we have a highly accomplished Bharathanatyam dancer, Natuvanar, and a choreographer as a chief guest, Srimati Padmaja Kalam from Atlanta, Georgia. She has been teaching for the past 25 years, of which the last 15 have been in the United States. She has hundreds of students and has herself conducted 16 Arangetrams. She has choreographed dozens of dance items, including Varnams, Tilanas, Jatis,